Hello, I'm Andrew Hoskins. This short video is an introduction to coaching. There are many different styles and methods of coaching. I'm just sharing one from my own experience that I hope can be applied to your situation. The first thing that many people ask is, what is coaching? At its core, it's an intentional conversation, a conversation with a purpose. The coach uses questions to draw out ideas and guide the other person in clarifying next steps. I like to summarize coaching with one question. Where do you want to go, and how can I help you get there? Because coaching is centered around asking questions, it is foundationally a practice in listening. Too often as leaders, we are not great listeners. I know I often use the time when someone else is talking to think of what I will say next. We are trained on the job that a leader has the answers. The leader offers advice. The leader shares the new ideas and makes the decisions. But coaching takes the perspective that leadership is more effective when it is centered on empowerment. True listening during a purposeful conversation is a powerful, motivating approach to leadership. So what is coaching? It is an intentional conversation focused on listening and drawing out answers to the central question of where do you want to go and how can I help you get there? Let's break that question into two parts. The first part aims to define what is the vision of the other person. What is it that they want to accomplish? What do they want to improve? In coaching, this is always defined by the person being coached. They are the ones answering this question and driving the agenda. This is where leadership plays a central role. A leader looks for potential in people. Some people are content to just work hard and stay busy. But a leader identifies those who are willing to answer the question, where do you want to go? The second part of our question is, how can I help you get there? The coach uses questions to draw out strategic level thinking. Active listening and purposeful questions is how the coach helps the person get to where they want to go. In general, there are three levels of thinking. Most people spend almost all of their time on the bottom task level, just working hard and doing stuff. This level of thinking is concerned about staying busy, finishing things on their list, completing all of the work that must get done. The top level, vision, answers the question, where do you want to go? What do you mean to accomplish? What are you trying to do? What is the purpose or the end goal? And in the middle of vision and task is strategy. This is the second part of the question, how can I help you get there? The coach aims to raise the level of thinking. A coach seeks out those individuals who can begin to think on the vision and strategy levels. If someone comes with a problem, it's tempting to just give an answer. Supervisors love to solve problems and tell people what to do. But a coaching leader will ask questions to help the person think at the strategy level. How can I help you get there? Now I want to talk specifically about using coaching as a style of management. As a manager, supervising someone who reports to you, your relationship is partly defined by your role. When coaching those you supervise, you are both a boss, a supervisor, and a coach. It's important to clearly spell out the purpose of the conversation. Each discussion is for the other person's personal professional development. One way to do this is to jointly set a few goals. Write down 2 to 3 goals related to your work. These should be agreed upon by both the supervisor and the employee. They should be large enough goals that the person feels challenged, but specific enough to be able to measure progress. Once these are agreed upon, coaching conversations can be focused around these objectives or goals. This is a powerful way to lead. It empowers the employee to create their own goals and measure their own progress toward these goals together with their supervisors. I've shown you a few examples of how to understand coaching, but the only real way to learn is to try it out. You're probably watching this because you've shown an interest in coaching. Maybe you have connected with someone who is coaching you now. My vision is to only coach people who will put these ideas into practice. I want to coach people into becoming coaching leaders, who can then coach others to be coaching leaders, and so on. This is the model of multiplication. It's the model that Jesus used for building his church and making disciples. I feel strongly that the best way to raise our level of thinking from task to strategy to vision is to help others around us raise their level of thinking. This is not for everyone. Most people can continue in life without knowing where they want to go or how they will get there. But my hope is that as you are coached, you immediately begin looking at who you can coach. This short video was intended to just give an overall idea of what coaching is and what it's not. Maybe this has piqued your interest and you'd like to know more. Ask your coach about other resources. Remember, the best way to learn about coaching is to try it out. Be coached, practice being coaching. Begin right now thinking about the central question. Where do you want to go, and how can I help you get there?